Have you ever spent hours reading a book, feeling productive, feeling smart, only to realize a few days later you remember almost nothing? Not the key ideas, not the insights, not even the lesson you thought would change your life. It's frustrating, right? You start questioning yourself. Am I just bad at learning? Is my memory weak? Or is reading just overrated? But here's the truth most people never hear. The problem is not your memory. The problem is how you read. Because reading alone does not equal learning. And in this video, I'll show you exactly why your brain forgets almost everything and how you can train it to remember like a genius. Let me tell you something uncomfortable. Most people are addicted to the feeling of learning, not actual learning. You open a book, you highlight lines, you nod your head like, yeah, that's deep. And your brain rewards you with a small dopamine hit. It feels like progress, but it's a lie. Because real learning is not about recognition, it's about recall. Seeing something and saying, I've seen this before, is not the same as being able to explain it. Think about it like this. You can recognize a face in a crowd, but can you describe that person in detail? Probably not. That's exactly how most people read. They recognize ideas, but they don't own them. To fix this, you need to understand something powerful. Your brain is not built to remember everything. It's built to survive. Every single day, your brain is flooded with information. Social media, conversations, news, videos. So it has one job: filter what matters. And it uses 3 rules to decide. Rule 1, emotion. If something makes you feel something, your brain says, this matters. That's why you remember embarrassing moments, emotional conversations, powerful stories. But a random paragraph from a book? Gone. Rule 2, repetition. If something repeats, your brain says, this must be important. That's why ads work. That's why songs get stuck in your head. And that's why reading something once is never enough. Rule 3, usage. If you use information, your brain locks it in. If you don't, it deletes it. Because unused knowledge is useless for survival. Now, let's flip everything. Here's a 4-step system that will completely change how you learn. Step 1, read less, think more. Stop trying to finish books fast. Instead, after every few pages, pause and ask, what is the one idea here? If you can't find it, you're not reading, you're scanning. Step 2, turn ideas into your own words. This is powerful. After reading something, rewrite it in your own words. Simple, clear, personal. Because when you translate knowledge, you make it yours. Step 3, teach or pretend to teach. This is the ultimate hack. Even if no one is there, pretend you're explaining it to a friend or teaching it on YouTube. When you teach, your brain organizes information deeply, and that creates long-term memory. Step 4, apply within 24 hours. This is where most people fail. They learn, but they never act. And without action, knowledge dies. So make it a rule. If you learn something today, use it today, even in a small way. Here's the biggest shift you need. Stop measuring books finished. Start measuring ideas applied. Because one idea, truly understood, deeply applied, can change your entire life. But 10 books read passively? Worth almost nothing. So the next time you open a book, don't rush. Don't skim. Don't just read. Engage. Think. Apply. Because knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. If this video changed how you think, subscribe to Listen with Ryan. Because here, we don't just read books. We turn them into real intelligence.